Good morning, dear students. How are you all? Hope you all doing good. And I'm also good from here. I just wanted to start today's new concept, lesson number 9, Madam Rides the Bus. In the previous class, we have learned from the lesson Glimpses of India, the adjectives ended by ed form and ing form. And today's lesson is somewhat interesting, which was written by a Tamil author, Mr. Vali Kannan. Vali Kannan is a Tamil writer and he was a journalist and a critic too. And he had written too many stories, okay? He had used the language in a very simplistic manner so that every single or a normal person can read it and they can understand and they can enjoy the writings of Mr. Vali Kannan. And Vali Kannan was a recipient of Sahitya Akademi Award in 1978. And he was the pseudonym of R.S. Krishnaswamy. As we all know, R.S. Krishnaswamy was also a Tamil writer and had written too many interesting stories, and he has worked for the literature of English. And most of the stories that he had written are in his language Tamil, and most of them have been translated in English too. And today's lesson is a somewhat very interesting one, Madam Rides the Bus. Before we read, we have to do a small little activity, okay, a warm-up activity, so that we can get into the lesson easily and we can understand the concept of this lesson. In this sensitive story, as you all know, it's a sensitive story. At the beginning of the lesson itself, it's been given a little introduction regarding the story. In this sensitive story, an 8-year-old girl's first bus journey into the world outside her village is also her introduction into the mystery of life and death. This story is giving an idea regarding the mystery of life and death. Okay, why this lesson is getting connected with the mystery of life and death, you know? And this 8-year-old girl has a great zeal of traveling in a bus, as it was her first journey, and in her short span of journey she had learned too many things on the bus, okay? And she sees the gap between knowing that there is death and our understanding of it. Okay, when we get into this lesson, we come across two important elements of life. One is the life after death. Okay, and we will do a small little activity before we get into this lesson. Look at the words and phrases given below. There are certain words and phrases which are listed below, and keenly we have to observe them. Then put a tick against the ones you think you will find in the text. In this text we come across certain phrases and words. These phrases and words will give you an idea regarding the lesson and what is it all about. A set of passengers. Where do we see the passengers? Usually at the means of transportation. Okay, bus, train, okay, any individual way of going. Suppose if you wanted to travel from one place to another, sometimes we book a car also. So sometimes we go by cars and sometimes we go by public transportation like buses and trains. A set of passengers get on the bus. Okay, when we wanted to board the bus, we have to get on the bus, get down the bus or get off the bus. Platforms, you can see platform 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if you had got an experience of traveling to Vijayawada, Vijayawada is a big railway station consisting of many platforms. Okay, the train can get into this certain platform and there they will be boarding, isn't it? So platform is a place where we get off the bus and get on the bus. Sometimes we get on the trains and we get off the train even. speeds, a roar and a rattle. Especially we come across the roar and the rattle of the passengers, and sometimes the buses and train when they get into the station and leaving the station. Okay, the whistle can be heard or the horns can be roaring. Okay, the horns can be okay, pushed in order to give a sound. Okay, honking of horns. Row of seats, we can see the row of seats in the bus as well as on the train. Slowing down to a crawl, blowing a whistle. Okay, when it comes to train, it blows the whistle. You must have travelled by bus more than once. What can you see from a fast moving bus? When we were travelling by bus, you might have experienced the fast moving bus when it was moving on the highway. Given below are some suggestions. Speak briefly about some of these scenes or about other such scenes that you have seen, or write a sentence or two about them. So this one you can do as a homework, but since CT3 examinations are going, tests are going, you will not be assigned any work, but after this CT3 you will be given this work to do. Rivers, you can come across rivers, green fields and hills. Roadside shops and marketplaces, railway tracks also you can come across, and moving trains, vehicles on road, and trees, a big crowd, clothes in shops and animals. Actually these are the scenes. I think if you imagine about any journey or a tour that you are going on, through the windows of the train and the buses you can see all these, at least some of them, okay, while you were running in the bus or moving out the train. So let us come across this lesson, how this Wali Khanan would start. Let's enjoy the lesson, and each and every scene and the character of this lesson you'll be really enjoying. It's most promising, okay, concept that you can surely enjoy. There was a girl named Wali Amai. Who is she? Wali Amai. She was just 8 years old and very curious about things. At that particular age, 7, 8, 9 years of age is the very, the children, if you have seen, you might have seen the children of that age, they could get curious about the things, okay, they just wanted to run or move from one place to another. She was just 8 years old and very curious about the things. Her favorite pastime was standing in front of the door of her house. What was the favorite thing that she always wanted to do? She used to stand at the entrance door of her house and keep on watching the people moving and the things that are taking place right in front of her eyes, and watching what was happening in the street outside. There was one street that goes okay, right from her house, and she used to stand at the entrance door of her house and keep on watching the people what they were doing, and she used to watch at things how they are happening. And watching what was happening in the street outside, there were no playmates. What was the saddest thing, the most saddening thing that had happened with Wali Amai is she had no playmates to play with. So when you live alone and you have no, you have plenty of time but you don't have any playmates to play and share any of your feelings or emotions, really that kind of life is such a boring life. Exactly like that, Wali Amai's life was there. She had no playmates to play with, and of her own age on her street, and this was about all she had to do. What she had to do? She had to watch the things which are happening right in front of her eyes. She used to stand at the entrance door of her house and she kept on watching the people what they are doing and how the things are happening in front of her. And for Wali, standing at the front door was every bit as enjoyable as any of the elaborate game other children played. Actually, when we compare, or when Valli Kannan can compare that no other game can give that much joy and happiness to Valli Amai, okay, of standing in front of her door and watching the things and the people in front of her. Okay, actually it is as enjoyable as. What does it mean by as enjoyable as? It's a positive degree of comparison. Okay, we have degrees of comparison, positive, comparative and superlative. With this we have. What are those? Positive, comparative and superlative with this. And she compares the way she was watching at the people and the things is as enjoyable as the game that she was playing. Suppose if she had to play any game, even that game could give her the same kind of, the equal enjoyment like how she was watching at the things and the people by standing at her entrance door. As enjoyable as. It is positive degree. Okay, she finds, or the Valli Amai standing at the front door was every bit as enjoyable as any of the elaborate games other children played. Okay, so when we compare to the playing of the game, okay, so the equal kind of, after playing the game, what kind of enjoyment the children would usually get it, the same kind or the similar kind of enjoyment she was getting by standing and watching other people and the scenes that are happening in front of her eyes. Watching the street gave her many new unusual experiences. She was standing and watching at the things and the people. It had given her a kind of unusual experience. She experienced many things, but it was not like how we experience the things. Usually we experience the usual things, but certain unusual experiences also she had got it while she was standing and watching right in front of her entrance door. The most fascinating, what does it mean by the word fascinating? Interesting. The most fascinating thing of all was the bus that travelled between her village and the nearest town. Okay, into her village, one bus would come, takes the passengers and it is going to the nearest town. Actually, Valli Amai's house is located, actually the native place of Valli Amai is a small little village in Tamil Nadu. Okay, from that village, the passengers usually board the bus and the bus is taking the passengers and leaving them at the other end of the nearest town. Okay, and it passed through her street each hour. Every single hour this bus is travelling from this village to the next town. The sight of the bus filled each time with a new set of passengers. Actually, whenever Valli Amai is watching the passengers, whoever is travelling in the bus, okay, Valli Amai is travelling towards this bus. I mean, she was watching at the bus how it was taking the passengers and dropping them on the other. Every single hour, the bus comes and collects the passengers from the village and taking them to the nearest town. It passed through her street each hour, once going to the town and once coming back. How does this bus move on? Once it comes down to the village and it takes the passengers and moving them to the other or the nearest town. And the sight of the bus filled each time with a new set of passengers was a source of unending joy for Valli. What kind of enjoyment that Valli was getting? She was getting unending joy. Okay, her joy has no end. It's been continuing. Okay, once she sees the passengers, they couldn't be seen for the next time. A new set of passengers were traveling from this village to the other town every time. And day after day, she watched the bus. Day after day in the sense, each day she watched the bus and gradually a tiny wish crept into her head and grew there. What was the wish that crept into her mind or it's been grew up there? Okay, one idea that flashed in her mind, one idea that crept into her head and it grew over there. What was that? She wanted to ride on the bus even if just once. If she gets a chance of traveling, she just wanted to take a ride on the bus. Because she never before she had traveled on bus. So this is the first time she just wanted to go by bus. And she wanted to ride on the bus even if just once. At least once she wanted to go by that bus. This wish became stronger and stronger. Having wish is okay, but growing that wish day by day and it has become a kind of determination, then it is somewhat dangerous with Valli Kannan, because Valli Kannan was just an 8-year-old girl. At this mere age, riding on the bus without any people is not at all safe for her, but she wanted to go by herself. She wanted to have an experience of riding the bus alone. Even if just once, this wish became stronger and stronger until it was an overwhelming desire. How this interest or how this fascination is grown and developed, it's overwhelmed. That desire was overwhelmed. What does that mean by overwhelming? Overwhelming in the sense, getting much bigger and vigorously. It was vigorous joy. It's a vigorous desire that cannot be controlled by any uncontrollable situation. That a desire has no control. It was just an uncontrollable desire that was developed in her mind. Valli would stare wistfully at people who got on or off the bus when it stopped at the street corner. Valli would stare. Valli was looking out, or Valli was looking out the street wistfully. What does it mean by wistfully? Longingly. She had a great desire of watching something, other people who got on. The people, those who are getting into the bus, those who are getting off the bus. She used to watch them. And the bus, when it stopped at the street corner, their faces would kindle in her longings. What happened? Their faces would kindle in her longings, dreams and hopes. If one of her friends happened to ride the bus and tried to describe the sights of the town to her, Valli would be too jealous to, jealous? It was jealous. Jealous to listen and would shout in English, proud, proud. See, if any age mates, actually she had no playmates, any neighboring girl of her own age already had a ride on bus, if she come down and spoke or experienced things, if she was sharing with Valli Ammai, she couldn't stomach those things, okay? She couldn't bear the pain. She used to get a great pain, and she used to say that she gets jealous about the girl who had already been taken a ride on the bus. She used to say that we are proud, proud, proud. Okay? Why she said? She was unable to control her emotion and she grew very jealous about the girl who had been to riding of a bus. Okay? A person of her own age already had taken a ride on the bus and she couldn't control her emotion. She used to say, proud, proud. Neither she nor her friends really understood the meaning of the word. Actually, she speaks in English. The other girls of her age in the neighborhood were all Tamilians. They can only understand and speak Tamil. But this girl knows English. Valli Kannan is a girl who knows English. In English, she says that proud, proud. Actually, in Tamil, what is the meaning of proud? They don't know. In their local language, they don't know. Or what is the translated word in Tamil for the English word proud. That's why they have taken it light. Okay? But they used it often as a slang expression of disapproval. But they used it. They, in the sense here, her age mates in the neighborhood used to use this word in their own slang expression of disapproval. Okay? And they come to know that This is a word something related to a word disapproval, and they used to use this word prompt in their own Tamil slang. Okay children, the remaining part of this lesson will be continued in the next class. Until then, goodbye, and you have to read the text till where I have stopped it. Even if you go to this end of this lesson, that would be more appreciable. Thank you all. Take